What's up, YouTube? M40 here. I wanted to talk about the War God theme coming out in Judgment of the Light. It's actually a really cool theme in general, and I really like the way that some of the cards look, mainly for the artwork, and like the legend behind, how this kind of ties into Naruto with Susanoo and things like that. So to start off, War God Yamamoto, it's an 1800 Beast Warrior, which isn't too bad, with Tenki, the ability to search it. You get the Fire Fist support, which is kind of nice. And then once per turn during your end phase, you can add one God monster from your deck to your hand, then send one card from your hand to the graveyard. And you can only control one of these monsters at a time. Definitely not bad. I like the fact that it's pure deck thinning, and you get the ability to recruit for anything as long as it stays on the board. So a little bit different from the Heraldic Beast engine with Leo, but the way that the theme looks, they're kind of going to interact with each other just because they have similar things, but not really, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Yamamoto, definitely a good card. He's the deck thinner and the searcher of the deck. Kind of a Gen X Neutron thing. I kind of wish that they wouldn't have done that, but we'll see how this works out. So definitely not bad for Yamamoto. The next one is dun, 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 Habakari. Habakari is actually really cool. It's a 1600, level 4 as well. During damage calculation, when a War God, Beast, Warrior type monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. The original attack of the monster is doubled until the damage calculation. So, guys, I heard a damage steppable honest that you can play in 3 for this theme is actually really cool as well. And plus, you can recruit for it off of Yamamoto. So I'm really looking forward to the damage steppable bird that's actually going to really make this theme hold together. So, Habakari, definitely good for the theme. So far, 2 cards that are good. The next one, dun, 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 is Hetsuka. Hetsuka, it's a level 4, 1700, 1200. During either player's turn, when a face-up War God monster controls targeted for a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate that effect. So if you can set him up into your graveyard, you can give your guys graveyard protection. I don't know if I'd really play this, depending on what other themes come out. I really don't like the fact that it has to be a targeted effect. Kind of stinks. But, I'm willing to give Hetsuka a chance just because, I can send them from my hand to the graveyard with Yamamoto. So, we're starting off decently well here. It just kind of stinks that he's a beast and doesn't give support to your beast warriors. So, we'll see how, if he'll be played or not in the theme, if the theme actually takes off. Next up is Murakamo. Ooh, got some Vanguard stuff here. If you control a War God, Beast, Warrior type monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one face up monster, or to target one face up card your opponent controls. Destroy that target. You can only use the effect of Murakama once per turn. So I really like this. It's a 1600, 900, which is decent stats. But the fact that, as long as you control one, you can banish it from your graveyard to blow up one card on the field. So I really, really like that. That definitely gives a little bit more added advantage to the theme, and I really think that the whole graveyard-oriented destruction is very cool as well. So Murakama will pretty much be mandatory as well. So far we have a search, an honest, and a blow up. So, I like these so far. Orochi, Winged Beast 1700. Okay. During your main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to target one War God monster you control. That target can attack your opponent directly this turn. I really don't like this card. It just seems like poor design to me. Just mainly because, I don't know, I don't see any advantage for any of these monsters that they could get from getting the ability to attack directly. I mean, maybe if you play Roblin Goblin in the deck, but that would be really subpar at best. Especially since they have a blow up destruction, a Rhoda Searcher, and an Honest. I really don't think Orochi should be used at all. Next up, dun, 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 Taratua. Other face-up Beast Warrior, and Wing Beast type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. For 1100 and 2000 defense, I really don't like this card. I mean, its art is very cool as well, kind of like a whole, I don't know. I like the whole ancient mythical thing that the War Gods got going, but I just don't like this card either. They've already got the 3 staples for 9 of, and I really don't think this card would be any, more of a use for the theme. So, another fail card in my opinion. but you know, stats are decent, which is nice. Alright, on to their XYZ. Susanoo. If you guys all watch Naruto, you guys will know why I'm excited about this. It requires 2 level 4 War God monsters. This card can attack all of your opponent's monsters they control once each. So, Asura Priest effect, go go. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card and add 1 War God monster from your deck to your hand, or send 1 War God monster from your deck to the graveyard, and you can only control 1 face-up Susanoo. I like the effect, I really do. I get the ability to attack all of your guys at once, and not only that, I get the ability to recruit for any card in my deck. So as long as I can set up and get Susanoo on the board, I automatically get a Gigant X effect to float cards to my deck, to my hand. I just wish they would have more of like a Heraldic Beast Leo kind of thing. You know, just because I really feel like the ability to recruit for anything would be more helpful than, you know, just, oh, my guy has to stay on the field long enough to recruit. But he's definitely the XYZ that brings the whole team together, and I really like the fact that Susanoo is actually a really broken card. I can attack everything once. Okay, that works for me. So, XYZ definitely is good. So far, 4 cards that are good. Alright, the War God Advent. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, target 1 War God monster in your graveyard and 1 of your banished War God monsters. Special summon both those targets. They cannot be used as an XYZ for an XYZ summon, except for the XYZ summon of a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Warrior, or a Wing Beast monster. I really like this. I feel like this is like the heraldic art card, just because, I don't know, this card is really cool in design and I really like it. I think there's so many cool things you could pull off with this, especially if, you know, for instance, Susanoo. So definitely I would be playing 3 of these. As long as you can get, you know, cards set up in your graveyard to get their effects to blow up things on the board, then you can actually abuse the War God Advent to set up Susanoo plays. It's a really, really cool card as well. So far, 5 really useful cards in my opinion. Next up, we have probably, I believe, one of the first trap cards, the Sword Manifesting War God. You can activate one of the following effects when you activate it. Target 1 War God monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, or target 1 of your banished War God monsters and return that target to your graveyard. I really don't see this card being all that useful. I mean, yeah, it's nice that, you know, I can recruit anybody back from my graveyard back to my hand, or, you know, I can return 1 of my banished ones back to my graveyard. Yeah, it's got 2 effects. They're both subpar in my opinion, which kind of stinks. But, you know, all the way around, it's a decent card. I don't feel like I'd play it in the theme just because, you know, I feel like there's better cards, so to say. I mean, yeah, it's a generic 1-for-1 for the first effect, but, you know, outside of that, I really don't like it. I still feel like Call the Haunted would probably be a way better for this just because of Yamamoto. Alright, and then on to the last card that we have in the theme. It is another trap card. It's called War God End. You contribute 1 of your Beast Warrior War God monsters. Target 1 War God monster in your graveyard with a different name other than tribute monster, and special summon that target. I really don't like this card either. I feel like Call the Haunted would be all the way around better, just because you can recruit back anything without, you know, having to go -1 for the tributing effect. So I feel like Call the Haunted would be a much better card if you're even going to play it in the theme. I mean, outside of that, the theme looks really cool. I have a lot of hope for this. I'm kind of disappointed that their trap card support's really bad. But Susanoo is definitely the card I'm looking forward to for the theme. I wish he was generic, but you know, hey guys, it's okay. There is hope. So guys, that is the War God support coming in Judgment of the Light. Let me know what you guys have to say about all of the War God support in the just comment description, whatever down there. And if you guys want more of these discussion videos, hit me up in the comment section as well with what you guys want to see. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what other themes Konami has to, you know, release at us. And I'm hoping that, you know, the War Gods get a lot more support. I'm really hoping that they get a lot more support. You know, I don't think we have a Amaterasu yet in Yugioh and things like that, and the War Gods to get a Amaterasu would be a really, really cool thing as well. So, guys, I'm out for now. Let me know what you guys want to see in future discussion videos, and I'm out for now, guys. Later.